Hello and welcome to Moment with Mary. My name is Mary Blake, and as a biology professor, doctoral candidate, and recently an entrepreneur, it is my job and profession and interest to take a look at public health topics and offer educational and informative information and resources. So today we are talking about peptides. I am sure that jump right into it. When you think of peptides, what do you think of? A lot of times it's the athletes that we just talked about, or some weird biohacker with syringes in their freezer and they're throwing a bunch of names at you, not really sure what it is. However, peptides are not new. They're not exotic. They are not novel, at least not naturally. Peptides are actually already created in the human body. They are short chain amino acids. These amino acids, most of them, we have essential and non essential amino acids. The non essential amino acids occur naturally. Essential amino acids we get from our food. And that's one reason why it is important to make sure that you have appropriate sustenance. So, they are our little biological messengers. And essentially, they tell your body to form into a protein and do this specific task in this specific way. How hormones, on the other hand, yell systemically and they have really, really big effects. Peptides typically are almost like a whisper, and they've got a much quieter and more precision effect. So when we start taking peptides consistently, what happens, especially if we're supplementing, when we take peptides consistently and we're supplementing them, the changes are not subtle, they are systemic. And they follow a logical and biological order that most people don't explain properly, which is why I thought to break it up into pieces because there's so much to explain, and a lot of times information can become kind of convoluted or a little bit um, improper or misinformed. So, when the number one is your sleep architecture reorganizes within the first week. The most common reported change isn't energy or muscle, it is sleep, specifically quality of sleep. Um, with peptides, for example, CJC 1295, these trigger a natural pulse of growth hormone where users report falling into deeper sleep, slow wave faster, and staying there longer. This is important because when our tissues repair, when our bodies are repairing from working out at the gym or tears or injuries, it doesn't happen in light sleep. It happens in our REM sleep and in deep sleep. So the longer that your body is able to stay in deep sleep, the better. Um, the growth hormone masters your body's repair signal and again is secreted almost entirely during deep sleep. However, the issue is that modern life truncates this process, meaning that it disrupts it or it shortens the window of opportunity that your body is able to get that restorative sleep that we spoke about a second ago. And that's due to artificial light, that is due to cortisol dysregulation, that's due to light and noise and being even too hot, being too cold, so temperature can't regulate. And unfortunately, what happens is it causes ultimately a poor sleep hygiene because your whole system becomes dysregulated, throwing you out of your homeostatic balance. The suppression of those GH pulses and the peptides that amplify nocturnal GH aren't sedatives. They're not knocking you out. And what happens when you take this peptide is that you all of a sudden feel restored in your sleep. You feel less groggy. You feel as though the restoration that was supposed to happen actually did happen. Reduction in inflammation and the changes as far as repair actually start to take place in the body. So this has been Moment with Mary. Again, I'm just breaking it down one step at a time. Let me know if this is helpful. Let me know if I missed something. Again, I'm learning just like you guys, even though I am a college instructor. Um, it's been just so much fun with my students and with you guys, and anytime I get to speak. So let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if I missed something. And as always, be kind, help each other, and live well. Have a good night.